Yeah, I used to have that problem of having plenty of information, plenty of knowledge, reading lots of self-help books, which I loved, but they never lasted. I'd get there'd be a change for a day or a week or sometimes maybe even a month, but there was no lasting change to my behaviour, and there's no difference or outcome, in my life. So I needed to find a way to uh, bridge that gap, okay, and stop paying out money for this information and knowledge that was cheap. I was overpaying for it. Okay. The So the big revelation that happened to me was when I stumbled into group work. Was the first part of things. It wasn't on purpose, it was by accident. Look, and luckily today, with the way technology works, groups aren't like 20 years ago where you've all got to meet in someone's house once a week, or in a library somewhere, just a simple video call. And what I found was that when you had a small group of people who also wanted the same outcome with somebody guiding them along the way, for a start, most people already knew most of the answers, so they didn't need a ton of information. They just needed maybe that missing 10% that they didn't know, and maybe just a little explanation that cleared some small things up. Where the real power came was in having a shared experience, realising that there were other people who were going through the same thing as you, who wanted to get the same change in their life as you, and the sharing of information, little things like, I really loved when someone would have a question or a problem, and I'm like, oh, I know the answer to that. I've just figured that one out for myself. And what those things do is it feels so good, and it changes the thought process in your head from previously when you feel like you've got this knowledge but you don't know how to use it properly. You get down on yourself, you get frustrated, and you get a negative feedback loop happening in your head. Whereas when you're able to feel like you've helped someone else, it harks back to how they say the best way to learn something is to teach someone else. In a group, you're constantly learning and teaching at the same time. Okay? And the information just goes so much deeper into you to actually make a lasting change in the way that you think, and therefore when you change the way you think, you're changing the way that you behave.